Top 8 fruits that rapidly increase uric acid in seniors over 65. You must know. Introduction. As we age, our bodies undergo a multitude of changes, many of which can affect our health in unexpected ways. One of the most common concerns for seniors is the rise in uric acid levels, leading to conditions like gout and joint pain. While genetics and lifestyle choices play a significant role, your diet, specifically the fruits you consume, can also have a profound impact on your uric acid levels. In this article, we will delve into the top 8 fruits that have been scientifically proven to increase uric acid levels in individuals over 65. We'll explore the underlying reasons behind these effects and provide actionable advice on how to manage or mitigate the risks associated with consuming these fruits. What is uric acid and how does it affect seniors? Before we dive into the specifics of these fruits, it's important to understand what uric acid is and how it impacts the body, particularly in seniors. Uric acid is a byproduct of purine metabolism. Purines are compounds found in certain foods and beverages. When purines break down in the body, they produce uric acid, which is normally filtered out by the kidneys. However, as we age, our kidneys may not function as efficiently, leading to a buildup of uric acid in the blood. This excess uric acid can crystallize and deposit in joints, leading to inflammation and painful conditions like gout. The role of fruits in uric acid production. Fruits, though nutritious and rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, can contribute to uric acid buildup, particularly those that are high in fructose. Fructose, a natural sugar found in many fruits, can stimulate the production of uric acid in the liver. While consuming fruits in moderation is generally healthy, older adults need to be mindful of certain fruits that can significantly raise their uric acid levels. Top 8 fruits that increase uric acid in seniors. 1. Grapes. Grapes are often considered a healthy, low-calorie snack, but they are packed with fructose, which is metabolized into uric acid. Studies have shown that the high sugar content in grapes can contribute to increased uric acid production, especially in seniors with weakened kidney function. Additionally, the antioxidants in grapes, while beneficial for overall health, do not negate the negative effects of excess fructose on uric acid levels. Why grapes affect uric acid? The fructose in grapes can lead to higher levels of uric acid by stimulating the production of purine compounds. As these compounds break down, uric acid levels rise. Seniors, especially those over 65, should monitor their intake of grapes to avoid exacerbating conditions like gout. Solution. If you enjoy grapes, consider eating them in moderation. A small handful, about 10 to 12 grapes, per day should be sufficient. Opt for fresh grapes rather than dried grapes, raisins, as the drying process concentrates the sugar content. Pair grapes with low purine foods like leafy greens or lean proteins to balance your diet. 2. Pineapple. Pineapple is often touted for its anti-inflammatory properties due to the enzyme bromelin. However, this tropical fruit can also increase uric acid levels in seniors due to its high sugar content. Pineapple contains natural sugars, including fructose, that can trigger a spike in uric acid production. Why pineapple affects uric acid? The sugar content in pineapple, especially fructose, can cause an increase in uric acid levels. This can be especially problematic for seniors with pre-existing kidney issues or those at risk for gout. Solution. If you enjoy pineapple, try limiting your consumption to one small serving per week. Opt for fresh pineapple over canned or juiced varieties, as these can contain added sugars. Pairing pineapple with foods that are low in purines and rich in fiber can help mitigate its effects. 3. Mango. Mangoes are delicious and packed with vitamin C, but they are also high in fructose. Like grapes and pineapple, the sugar content in mangoes can contribute to an increase in uric acid levels, especially in older adults whose bodies may not metabolize sugars as efficiently. Why mango affects uric acid? Fructose is a primary culprit in mango's ability to elevate uric acid levels. As the liver processes fructose, it can trigger a rise in uric acid, which can lead to pain and inflammation in the joints. Solution: enjoy mangoes in moderation. Stick to a small serving, such as half of a medium-sized mango, once or twice a week. It's also helpful to pair mangoes with foods that promote kidney health, such as water-rich vegetables and whole grains. 4. Watermelon. Watermelon is a refreshing fruit commonly consumed during the summer months. However, it has a high glycemic index, meaning it can rapidly increase blood sugar levels, which in turn raises uric acid levels. The natural sugars in watermelon can contribute to the production of uric acid in the body. Why watermelon affects uric acid? Watermelon contains fructose, which is converted into uric acid during digestion. This sudden increase in blood sugar can lead to a rise in uric acid, particularly for seniors who already have compromised kidney function or are prone to metabolic issues. Solution: limit your intake of watermelon, especially if you have gout or a history of high uric acid. A small serving, about 1 cup, once or twice a week should be sufficient. Choose watermelon during times when your blood sugar is well regulated, and avoid consuming it with other high-sugar fruits. 5. Cherries. Cherries are often praised for their health benefits, including their potential to reduce inflammation. However, cherries can also raise uric acid levels in seniors due to their natural sugar content. Although they contain antioxidants, seniors should be cautious about consuming large amounts of cherries, as they can still contribute to higher uric acid levels. Why cherries affect uric acid? Cherries, despite their antioxidant properties, contain fructose, which can elevate uric acid production. For seniors who consume cherries frequently, the sugar content may contribute to increased uric acid levels over time. Solution: enjoy cherries in moderation. A small handful, about 5 to 7 cherries, once or twice a week should not cause significant issues. You can also try consuming other anti-inflammatory fruits, such as blueberries, which have lower sugar content. 6. Oranges. Oranges are a rich source of vitamin C, but they also contain citric acid, which can lead to increased uric acid levels in the body. The natural sugars in oranges, especially when consumed in large quantities, can contribute to uric acid buildup in seniors. Why oranges affect uric acid? The combination of fructose and citric acid in oranges can stimulate the production of uric acid. Seniors with pre-existing joint issues or those at risk for gout should be cautious when consuming oranges in large amounts. Solution: limit orange intake to a small serving per day, especially if you're prone to gout or joint pain. Consider consuming oranges in the form of freshly squeezed juice with a minimal amount of sugar, or pair them with low-purine foods to help balance their effects. 7. Apples. Apples are often considered a healthy snack, but they contain fructose, which can contribute to elevated uric acid levels. Despite their lower glycemic index compared to other fruits, apples still contain sugar that can affect uric acid production, especially when consumed in excess. Why apples affect uric acid? The natural sugars in apples can increase blood sugar levels, which in turn raises uric acid production. This can be problematic for seniors who already have conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes. Solution: eat apples in moderation. A small apple, half of a medium-sized apple, a few times a week should be fine. Pair apples with nuts or a protein source to help balance their sugar content. 8 pears. Pears are often considered a low-sugar fruit, but they still contain fructose, which can increase uric acid production. The high fiber content of pears can be beneficial for digestion, but seniors should be cautious about overconsuming them, especially if they have a history of gout or joint pain. Why pears affect uric acid? Like apples, pears contain fructose, which can be converted into uric acid during digestion. Seniors should be mindful of their pear intake, especially if they are prone to conditions like gout or arthritis. Solution: consume pears in moderation, perhaps one small pear every few days. Pair them with other low-sugar fruits, such as berries or citrus fruits. Keep blood sugar levels stable. Conclusion: managing uric acid with fruits. While fruits are an essential part of a healthy diet, seniors need to be mindful of the fruits they consume, especially if they are at risk for high uric acid levels or conditions like gout. By choosing fruits that are low in fructose and high in fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins, seniors can enjoy a balanced diet without exacerbating their health issues. Always consult with a healthcare provider or nutritionist to tailor your diet to your specific needs, ensuring that you manage your uric acid levels while enjoying the benefits of healthy fruits. Disclaimer: this article is for educational purposes only and should not be considered as medical advice. Always consult with a healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet or lifestyle.